And every month we introduce you to a person in the community who goes above and beyond to serve others. Al Brinkman is one of those people.
Yeah, tonight we're seeing the work he does at WAFER and learning why his actions are helping families in the area get the nourishment they need.
Al Brinkman does not shy away from hard work. In fact, at WAFER, he sort of does the job of 3 volunteers.
Bring the stuff back here and we separate the stuff between the bakery, the meat, produce. What has to be refrigerated, like cakes go in there. And then the rest stuff we box up, put a date on it, and put it in the freezer and rotate it.
Al has been helping out at the giant food bank for 12 years. And if he ever stops coming, the operational manager says he would be missed.
He always comes in with a great attitude, positive attitude, always willing to help in any situation. Helps the other volunteers as well as clients. So it's just great to have him.
When asked why he volunteers so much, Al says it just kind of happens. He sees a need and wants to help, but often he goes above and beyond that need.
There's a gentleman that had a surgery, and he just got out of the hospital, and he had to stay in a hotel. He must not, I don't know if he was homeless or not. So they put a bundle of food together, and I delivered it over there, and just keep resting, and hopefully when he got up, he had some nourishment and stuff. So.
And Al will stop at nothing to make sure everyone gets that nourishment, even if it means putting his own health at risk.
Last year, because of COVID, we just had deliveries and takeouts, and we still did. We served like an hour and a half, 2 hours after we were supposed to be done.
Al helped serve 3,200 meals that day, and yet he says he's blessed because his life is made better by volunteering.
It's just a good feeling. You feel it makes it worthwhile, you know. It does, like I said, does more for me than I could ever do for everybody else. So I'm the recipient. I'm not the giver, you know. So.
But that's not completely accurate, because no matter what's going on in Al's life, he always stops to give back.
About 5 years ago, I got out of work at Woodman's at 9 in the morning. I was just merchandising some meat part-time for some guys to help them out that were in the hospital. And I thought, well, I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to go down to the Lacrosse Center Thanksgiving Day and help them out.
And now, not surprisingly, Al is on the board and organizing another community dinner. But most important, as providing that nourishment, Al is known for providing a much-needed human element.
Sometimes when we're delivering food, it's the only person that they talk to that day, and so Al is willing to do that.
Al goes above and beyond to let the down and out know that them not having food for right now is okay, and they matter. Just like his efforts do to both the people who volunteer with him and the people on the receiving end, whether he thinks so or not.
It's no surprise that Al is one of the organizers of a new community dinner. It's going to be called the Seven Rivers Region Holiday Dinner. The goal is simple: to feed more people than they have in past years.
And not surprisingly as well, Al is also very involved. He's the co-president of the Friends of the Mississippi, working tirelessly to help conservation efforts